Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, we have an absolute banger on our hands here. So we've got the boys in Tribe, the boys in Red versus Stamina. I love both of these teams. Of course, I'm more biased towards Tribe, but it's going to be a banger game. This is actually the quarterfinals of the NA monthly finals, which is crazy. The quarters, this should easily be like a finals matchup, and this could quite possibly determine who makes worlds or not, because there's only 2 monthly finals after this one. So all is on the line, and this is going to be absolutely intense. I'm just going to call it now. My mind's just going to fly all over the place. I'm going to be screaming. Inaudible noises are going to be happening everywhere. So they go with a Tick Mandy, which is pretty decent, into the Gene. You know, Tick is okay into Gene because once you get your Tick head, Gene can no longer pull you. Mandy is just good on Shooting Star in general. There's no Piper. There is actually Nanny, which they're going to go Nanny. I just presume Nanny was banned. And yeah, the reason why, I don't know, I like this actually. I think Stamina didn't go Nanny because Gene's actually pretty decent into Nanny. That's my guess. Mandy versus Nanny matchup. Nanny should win most of the time. And Max. Okay, I like this from Tribe this time around. But taking a Max away from Stamina, Zara is one of the best Maxes I've ever seen. And Gene Max combination is good. In terms of what Stamina could go, I'd probably, oh, Meg's banned. Just trying to think against this. What could it actually go? Bell? Yeah, Bell would be good against Gene and Max. I'm trying to have a look at on my screen. Maybe Pearl. Pearl would be really good. But the thing is, you can't tank a Gene pull with Pearl. So 8-bit. I actually, bro, the first thought that went into my head was 8-bit. And then I straight away cancelled it out because of Nanny. But 8-bit, Tick, Mandy, that makes complete sense, okay? It's going to be a tough one. I don't know who has the upper hand here. I would say it depends how well Stamina set up with 8-bit, because that's a dangerous composition, especially if Stamina get the lead. It's gonna be really hard for Tribe to actually regain that. 8-bit is so underrated in Shooting Star. You guys definitely need to try out that combo. 8-bit with any thrower and a sniper is deadly. So it's all down to how the Gene and Max actually synergize here. So in terms of my predictions, I just predict this to go in set number 5. I don't want to jinx anything. Of course, we want Tribe to win, but it's going to be a really close game. So Zulan with some really good early pressure. That's exactly what we're talking about. Tyrant as well with a good gadget. He's going to get taken down. Bobby's really weak as well, and the lead is going on the way of Stamina. Sans already has a turret, and that's what I'm talking about. It's going to be really hard to break this defense. So my guess is that with a Nanny head, you want to break open that right bottom wall. Okay, Bobby just gets the kill, and Bobby is of course just insane on snipers. That damage amplifier is just crazy. Again, it's just down to Nanny whether they can break that wall. And this is looking, I don't know, like a bit of an outdraft, if I'm being honest. There's another kill on the way with Stamina. And yeah, 8-bit's good into Max because 8-bit just shreds Max. You know, you just try and defeat this. You just can't. Look how much damage these guys do. That's another person dead. I think at this point it's pretty much over. He's going to go for the super, probably a bit too confident. But here comes the Nanny head. Again, they're going to try and break. Oh, Bobby just on 298 HP. This is looking all but over, isn't it? I mean, at this point, I mean, you never give up, but you probably just want to hit the reset button and then just go for the next game. Just not give 8-bit that turret as early on as they did. But this is looking pretty bleak. Bobby on 7 stars, and this is why. I mean, you guys were defending whether Mandy is a skillful brawler or not. But I think if Mandy was meta, you'd be saying that Mandy is very unskillful. I'll be calling it right now. You guys would be saying that. Some good pressure from Tribe, though. It's not over just yet, but there is another 8-bit turret. It might just be over right now. Tyrant with a gadget. Zulan's pretty weak. That's another kill from Bobby. And yeah, another kill onto Zulan. Okay, that was... It looks pretty much like an outdraft. I'm not too sure if Stamina aren't together here. I'm guessing they are together, but the camera's only on Bobby. That would be my guess. I'm hoping anyways, because most of the NA travel to Texas, I believe, because that's where the servers are located, and you don't want to lose your world final chances through ping. So that's where everyone goes. Tribes facilities are based around Texas anyway, so they should be in and around there. So again, the main play here, I'm guessing, probably don't be as aggressive there. Feed the 8-bit turret. Nanny is super weak here, but the lead is going towards Tribe. I guess here, just chip them. Don't give them the lead. That's going to be the game plan right here. Here goes a Nanny head. I mean, Nanny heads can be really good against Mandy and the Tick. Tick probably can tank a few though with the gadgets, so I'm guessing you want to go towards the Mandy though. Yeah, that's one. I mean, that's one gadget down if you can do it. But it's 2 minutes in the game, so I just won't really waste that on Tick. I'll probably try and circle it and just get the Mandy if possible. So it's looking pretty hard. Sans and Zar with the pinch here. If I was Zulan, I would be. Oh, that was a good beam from Sans and he managed and Zar. Zulan manages to get out. Sorry. Tyrant can get a good pull onto either Mandy or the 8-bit. Here comes the max speed again. You've got to be a little bit careful though, because you kind of get shredded by that 8-bit if you push forward too much. But that was some good pressure from Tribe. I'm liking this. A lot different of a game plan. Oh, Sans one shot again. It seems like they're just struggling to confirm kills, but it's really hard to confirm kills with a Gene, with a Max. Only Nani can really confirm those kills. But here comes the 8-bit turret. This is where it can get really dangerous. Zulan needs to connect this super with Tyrant here. They're not going to push forward, which is clever because it's just asking for death. A good pull actually onto the 8-bit turret. Sans teleports onto it. Okay, that is a really good play, and they can get Zulan down, but that's a really good kill from SLV. Super clutch. Mandy super, you got to be really careful of this. I don't think it can actually kill any of them. SLV with a gadget, he's still got another one to burn for as well, so if Mandy wants to use super on SLV, she can't. Bobby going for the super here. Great dodge from Zulan. Hypercharge inbound. This is looking really sketchy. Bobby goes down. Good pull from the Gene, and that's going to be Tribe's game. Wow, this is everything I was hoping for. This is such an insane series. You just love to see this setup, by the way. Just look at it. Corey looking beautiful as ever. I can't wait to get that jersey. That jersey is beautiful. I don't know what it is about that red. It's like, it's not neon red, but you get what I mean. It's just, it pops. That's what I want. I want to wear that. That's why I joined Tribe for their merch. Anyways, this is going to be an important one. Zar taken down. Much better from Tribe this time around. And again, if they can keep... This is just all about the battle of keeping the lead. That's kind of how Bounty is, right? You get the early lead, and then you can kind of play slow game. The opponents have to push into you. Normally, a lot of fighting happens at the end of the game, but this is NA. The fighting happens 24/7. That's why I absolutely love this region. Why can't I just move to NA? That's basically what I'm saying. I used to be a big hater of NA, and I've learned to embrace them, especially after they seem to get a lot better placings than EU, except for last World Finals, but... Nanny Head unfortunately doesn't connect for Tribe, as Livy not really tapping too much on Bobby at the moment. That's a really good connection onto Bobby, and they have to actually get the kill. They need to... I was hoping they'd be in a better position there to actually get the kill. Oh, great pull onto Bobby, but the blue star is still in their favor. They need to get that 8-bit turret down ASAP without getting melted and feeding Sans even more. Sans doing a good job of body blocking that. Again, if SLV can get on the Nanny, that's a much better matchup in my opinion, because you can keep the range, try and chip down that 8-bit turret. Here comes the max speed in a second. The amount of damage these guys do, like certain Mandy can like basically 2-3 tap all of these. Mandy has a super as well within the 8-bit turret. Here comes the Gene and max supers. SLV trying to work towards his super again. He can like land a super on Bobby and get the clutch moment. He just needs to get it. There goes the Nanny Head. He's going to try and stay in a protected area. Zar with the Tick Head. Okay, Bobby just weak. There's so much action going on. I'm trying to keep control of it. Here comes the max speed as well. Tyrant can go for the super. Unfortunately, pulls the Tick Head. We need to go in here. Only 5 seconds left. It's Livy. It's Sans' one shot. If he can get Sans, surely he can get Sans here. There's no way. There is no way he didn't get that kill. Holy... That was crazy. What a crazy ending to that first set. See how hyped Bobby is. He knows that was insanely clutch. I don't know whether it was luck, clutch, whatever. That was insane. Oh, I mean, that's some good body blocking from Stamina in the end. But yeah, that's going to be set number 1. Let's hop into set number 2. All right, guys, jumping into set number 2, we've got Hot Zone, Dueling Beetles. And I had to take a big breath after that first set. No idea what went on. It didn't even show the replay on the broadcast. I probably should have just skipped back. I think Ezlivy like missed one shot, but it's hard with Nanny. There was a lot going on. I think a few of the Tribe players thought that Ezlivy would get the kill, so they tried to get out. It was a difficult one. That was just really close. Literally the finest of margins, but hopefully this kind of gameplay continues on. Anyways, let's take a look at the draft. So Amber first pick, of course, that's just insane. They didn't ban the Melody. Byron Melody is a really good combination, but my guess straight away they're going to go Cordelius, and Charlie's in play. Could go with Charlie as well. Good counter to Byron. in general. So to go with a Rosa, and my guess Gray to pair with a Rosa or a Poco or something like that. Surely you can't just leave Rosa on its own. I would guess Cordelia. Well, I would have said Cordelius before the Rosa. Everyone's going, yeah, here comes the Gray. Okay, so if I Gray and just a tank in general is just insane. How do you even stop this? Especially Melody have 0 DPS. I think Stamina have the comp here. I'm going to be honest. I've seen it happen in the South America monthlies. Who do you even go? I mean, you can go Ems. Ems is still in play. My guess would be Ems. That's probably the best chance of beating this. And you'd hope to send the Melody on the Amber. Ems can deal with the Rosa. That's what I would go, personally, is an Ems. Trying to think of anything else that can do it. You just need your Maisie, to be honest. But then again, Maisie would be really bad against Amber. You need something to hyper counter a tank. Like, I don't think Lou will cut it, to be honest. I mean, Lou could be an option. Shelly, okay. Shelly, yeah. That is definitely a good option. Especially against Rosa. I'm trying to think of any other brawlers that could have been good. That really hyper counter. Like, we've seen Cordelius didn't really work last time in South America. So yeah, we've got to go for something like this to really focus on that Rosa. This is going to be an interesting one. Again, I think Stamina do have the composition. The Grey Rosa, I don't know how he gets left alone so much. But again, they've got Melody. So you can't underrate a Melody. She can get onto the zone whilst she's still got her invincibility bubble. And here we go. No Grey's teleport. This is a start that they needed. The problem was when I analysed the South America games. Again, I referencing this because it was very important with the draft. Is that the Grey Rosa just had such a quick start, and then they, of course, they had a quick. Normally with Grey and Rosa or Grey and a tank, it takes a while to get going. So here, see, Zor finally has this super, but they're only down 20%, so they haven't got the worst start. Really good gadget from Tyrant here. Zor connects that gadget as well, but still the percentages are just dwindling the way of a tribe. Zulan needs to conserve his shields as much as possible. Bobby's going to get taken down, but look at his percentage from Zulan. It's beautiful so far. That's going to be Sans going down. A lot of pressure. Tyrant's got hypercharge. Not going to pop it just yet. Here comes Bobby with the teleport. He's going to pop it. Okay, he does get his hypercharge super. Needs to, yeah, great splash from his Livy. Gets Bobby as well. And healed up him and Tyrant. But here we see the percentages clawback of the way of Stamina. Zulan goes in a great kill onto Sans. I don't know whether he can get the Grey or not. It doesn't matter as Livy gets the tap. Here comes the super as well, healing up Tyrant. Here comes the supers onto Bobby, and bro, that's 2 supers, and Rosa actually gets the kill. That is just crazy. And here comes Stamina, and this is looking like a GG. That interaction was crazy. That's what happened since, I mean, can they make it back? No, they can't make it back. It looked like Tribe would take that. And then again, just small margins to seem to go the way of Stamina at the moment. The clutch moments are going the way of Stamina. Bobby's just got that ice about him at the moment, and as a Tribe fan, we hate to see it. But as I was saying, I think that interaction would have definitely gone Shelly's way. If you remember some time ago, I like to repoint back to this. Shelly got a supercharge nerf, so she can't gain super from super as fast as she previously would. So she just used to hyper counter Rosa, but that's, I think you got to bear in mind with Shelly nowadays. She can't just auto aim super time and time again. But great start from Tribe this time around. Good super from Tyrant to break open. I don't know whether you needed to break open the walls there, but I guess that's just a game plan to break open everything. Sans going to go down, and that's going to be full control going the way of Tribe. So you just see Sans' job here is just to go crazy, just to auto aim, run into the faces, get as much pressure as possible. Another great gadget from Zor. Zor's Grey is insane. Like, I rarely see this guy miss on the Grey. Like the composure to hit that onto Ezlivy, who he's the weakest brawler, who Grey can counter. That's just a really good gadget overall. Here comes Tyrant with the hypercharge. Does have a hypercharge super as well. It's going to push back Bobby. Double charge right there. Bro, Rosa just looks cracked. Where is this Rosa meta coming from? Everyone is just seeming to play Rosa on Gem 4 on this map. Zulan goes super aggro, just get taken down by Zar and Sans. Here comes Tyrant on his own. But Tribe need to do something. This is looking not really the best right now. Bobby is just getting so much time on his own. He's going to teleport out and switch with Sans. They just have this on lock, it looks like. Sans is going to eventually get dwindled down. Here come the percentages for Tribe. Zar's going to teleport in. I think that was a good teleport because he gets the kill onto Ezlivy, and The teleport is still in the zone, so that's good discipline from them. The double teleport from STMN. This is just so close. I don't know where my eyes need to be at the moment. Bobby with a super, that's a clutch super, and that's pretty much game at this point in time, unless they can clutch this up. Yeah, here comes Sans with a gadget, and that's going to be Stamina taking the 2-0 lead versus Tribe Gaming. Oh, this has really got me on the edge of the seat at the moment. All right, guys, jumping into set number 3, we have Gem Grab, Gem Fort. Here's the bands, whatever on the screen. The one you're missing is Melody in the right bottom corner. So the best 3 brawlers for this map after I see... Okay, Max Surge, definitely good on Gem Fort, seeing Stamina run this a few times in scrims. Best brawlers, obviously Amber, Melody, and Angelo. And then the Rico, Nita, and Larry and Laurie ban on Gem Fort. Not too sure about that. Here comes the Pam. Pam is a great counter to the Max. Sandy is just insane. I can't believe Sandy wasn't banned out. I'm very concerned about that. Maybe they think they can counter Sandy. And Jesse as well. Jesse, that's 2 mids. How do we counter this then? How do we counter double? Yeah, I mean, straight away I'm thinking thrower, but then there's a lot of HP on the side. Call. Yeah, Cole, pretty good into this, to be honest, if you're a good Cole player. Me, myself, I'm not a good Cole player, so I don't think I would really want to go into this. Any other brawlers top of my head, I'm thinking that really counter this. Because you got Pam, big HP brawler, you need something that can deal with that. In all honesty, I don't even know. Maybe, I was going to say Bo, but that's just a bit of a stretch, right? That's a good draft from Stamina again, especially because we got the Jesse. I mean, you can't really go Barley because if you lose control against the Sandy, it's kind of over. Maybe an Ems, in all honesty. Like, Ems would have been really good. I mean, surely the Cole's just doing great right here, so I'm just looking at my iPad to look at the brawler selection screen so I can see who can counter them or not. So here we go. In terms of the draft, pretty 50-50. I don't know about Stamina. Like, we've got double mid here, so it could become costly. But Tyrant on the call, guys. Just watch this guy. If I've ever seen pretty much a flawless guy in esports, it's always Tyrant. He always has such a good game, and there's rarely a bad moment. It's outside of the thumbs down. Okay, that was very unlike Tyrant. He's just been an insane brawler in esports history. Sorry for the hiccup there. And as I say that, I swear, whenever I open my mouth, the opposite happens. Like, every single time I do a video, if I say someone's bad, but then become good. That Sandstorm, by the way, is insane. And if you guys didn't know, like, Sandy is Sans' main brawler. And yeah, you kind of don't want to give him the Sandy. If you looked in World Finals, that was the demise of a lot of teams. Because bro literally screamed, "Don't give me the Sandy." And then again, he wins the lane versus Zulan. He's just him on the Sandy. So Tribe have the advantage so far, looking pretty good, but the mid control is looking pretty bleak for them. Jesse turret down as well. Here comes the max speed with Zulan. It's going to be hard for his Livy to get that. Jesse turret down. Tyrant can't really pinch it as well. Zara is pretty weak. Here comes Zulan on the flank. They need to get rid of that Pam turret pretty soon. I'm not too sure, again, why the Surge is using the Power Surge gadget. I would just use the Power Shield gadget every single time. Stan's going to try and kill his Livy with the super. It doesn't really matter. Hypercharge is out. His Livy's going to use... I mean, that's going to be a kill from Sans as well. And this is just... Tribe... I don't know. This is looking pretty bad. I don't know if they can get that kill. No, there's not enough gems in the middle. 9 gems. There's just not enough time to get the countdown. And wow, Stamina... I didn't expect this. I mean... A lot of people would have had this pretty much 50-50. And they are 1 game away from sweeping Tribe. So I know I don't want to get the excuses out. I know there was some difficulties with it as Livy. If you see him on Twitter, I didn't want to mention it at the beginning, but I'm just saying that's probably what behind the scenes what is going on. And I saw like Corey play a few scrims. So again, I'll be interested to see if that affected him too much. But it's looking good from Stamina. It really is. Look, if you're a Stamina fan right now, you are eating good, because that's a great kill from Bobby. You can just go aggressive. The thing that I'm kind of liking about the Stamina comp is that they've got 2 turret brawlers who they can just throw it behind a wall, and it's going to be a problem for Tribe to deal with every single time. But some good aggression for Tribe this time around. But it's just about the mid control. It's of course what Gem Fort's about. And there's just so many brawlers that can just sit in this grass and they can't really do anything about it. They really need to get Sans down. Beautiful from Zulan this time around. And here we go from Tribe. 7 gems, looking much better this time. But it always seems to be their demise. They seem to have a good start. They can't seem to close out a game, but they just need something to get their confidence going. Here comes the pinch on his Sans. Here's one shot. Oh, great kill from Tyrant. Here comes the max hypercharge as well. They need to close this out now before Stamina get any momentum. Just 1 gem is all they need. It unfortunately spawns on the side of Stamina. And now here comes the control. It's going to be hard for him because Carl has the gems, Max has the gems. When it's split like that, it is pretty awkward. Gadget backwards from Tyrant. Bobby actually pretty well there, not killing Tyrant there, because you don't want him to die in spawn with gems, because then the Max could pick it up and then Carl could then go aggro because he hasn't got the gems. So that's probably why I didn't kill him in that moment. He's going to go for the gadget there just to try and get some more ammo back for himself, and that's going to be probably the round going to Tribe. Again, don't want to jinx it. Every single time I open my mouth, I jinx it, especially on Twitter. I put hashtag Tribe Red on Twitter, and this is kind of happening at the moment. I did it last month. I predicted Tribe to win the whole thing, and I think they went out in the quarters, so I just got to kind of jinx to us. There we go. Tribe pick up a game, and hopefully this can be the start of... This would be a generational reverse sweep. By the way, King Zoo looking fresh, by the way, with those glasses. You know, I've got those glasses, okay? I've got pretty similar glasses. Zulan's got swag, so if I've got them, that means I've got swag, right? No, that's not how it works. Okay, good gadget from Tyrant, getting an early control. Zulan's going to go for the 1v1 with Sans. He's pretty close to his super, though. One shot from super. It's hard against the Sandy, especially as a Surge. You're a single shot brawler, so it's going to be hard to pinch. Tyrant with a kill on Bobby. Pretty good from him. Ezalivi's doing a great job versus Jesse, but Max does have the matchup versus Jesse, by the way. For sure, because Jesse's projectiles are super slow. Max is super speedy. So great from Zulan this time around. That's, I guess, why you use Power Surge. I don't know. I'm always accustomed to Power Shield, but I think against pros, you probably do have to use the Power Surge gadget, because they're just going to be able to outrange you the whole time. That's probably the thinking, right? You're probably not going to get a level against a good Sandy player like Sans. 7 gems going the way of Tribe already. Bobby on the car. I'm guessing this is the matchups that they want. Sans in the middle, though. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pinch out. That's a turret down, though, already. Cole's got a great matchup against Pam. He's just going to wait until he can pinch towards super. Here comes the super from Tyrant. It's not going to waste it, though, because he's getting pinched so heavily. Zulan doing a great job on the pinch, getting some good pressure in the middle. He needs to try and hold it for as long as possible, though, before the Sandy gets into mid. Here comes the Sandy as well. I don't think Sans is too close to super, though, so he can probably afford to go a bit aggressive. Here comes the double pinch onto Tyrant as well. The double turret setup, and Sans back into middle. I don't know how to feel about this, to be honest. They need something to break out of this. So we need like an Ezalivi hypercharge super if he's close to it, or something. We need a Carl super to get in there. I don't know. Those double turrets are just too much. They need to make something happen quick. They need to get a kill onto Bobby or something. Bobby's doing a great job to keep Tyrant weak. Sans going to overextend here. This could be the break that Tribe need. Does get a good stun onto Ezalivi, though. Things are all broken up. 10 gems going the way of Stamina, and this is looking all but over for Tribe, to be honest. Here comes the hypercharge. They need a miracle. There's just no way. Only is Livy left, and it's looking like Stamina are somehow going to not reverse sweep. They're going to fully sweep Tribe. That is a bold statement to make. Stamina behind on the points, and they needed that more than any team. Absolutely. I mean, that is just crazy. Fade. I think Fade's a good friend of theirs. Also, he kind of got screwed over by the SSG situation that happened, so that's unfortunate. Being a Tribe fan, I don't know how I feel about uploading this. Unfortunately, it didn't go the way of Tribe, but it can't be a sore loser in this moment. I mean, Stamina, it looks like they deserved it. They played really, really well. Zol picking up the face cam. I don't know what he's doing. Was he using his phone or something? I don't know. It looked like he was using his phone. But yeah, unfortunate for Tribe fans, but that's going to be it for today's video. I probably will do the NA monthly fight at the finals on my second channel tomorrow, so make sure to tune in for that. But because it's super late, I can't really cover it just yet. So that's going to be it. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.